What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. It is very good to see you today. We have a few clips we are going to be going over as usual, so if you could go ahead and like the video here in the beginning, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I would really appreciate it for you helping me out. And as always, how's it going? What's up? My name's Ratboy. Let's get into it.
Call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these terrorist killers. Thank you. Now watch this drive.
This video is for all my single moms out there. How is dating going for you? Dating in my 30s post-divorce is absolutely brutal and exhausting. And it feels like a second full-time job. And I haven't been dating because it's that exhausting. And I'm leaning more towards just being that crazy cat woman.
I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there and make a few comments throughout this clip. And there is something I would like to say, because a lot of women kind of deal with this whenever they hit this stage in life. They get divorced, they already have a kid, they're a single mom now and everything, and they're not understanding why it's so hard to date. They just don't get it. The odds of you finding a guy that will not only appreciate you as a 30-year-old, which is kind of crazy, but a guy that will appreciate you in your 30s, but also not have it bother them that you're a single mom with a kid. That's kind of a hard ask for a lot of guys. Even guys with kids are, you know what, single moms, nah, I'm good. And they're mad. These women get so mad because they realize that these men are not interested. They do not want these types of women. These women are going after. You have to understand, these men can get any woman they want. Why would they want a woman that has a liability? Why would they want a woman that has baggage? Why would they want a woman that is loaded down with trauma and toxicity from prior relationships, from prior marriages, from prior kids? No man would want to invite that into his life. No man. So they are banished. These single moms are banished to this realm where they're really only good for these nighttime visits, for these knocks on the door late at night, to, once the kid's asleep, then she can entertain these men. And this is the reality for a lot of single moms. They do not understand. And then you have women that are married, happily married. Usually they have kids and they're married, and then their friends start talking to them, and they're like, usually their friends talk them out of their relationship, because that's what women do. Women talk to other women and they try to get their friends that aren't single, they try to get them single. I'm not sure why they do this, but I honestly think it's because they do not like their friends. I don't think women like their friends. I think they're constantly in competition, and they want to make sure that their life is as crappy as their friend's life, honestly. But they will talk these women out of relationships, and that they will make them get single, make them become single moms. And then you have a group of 30-somethings that are all single moms. They're all doing all this together. It is so sad. It really is super sad. And I honestly, I do not know what to tell women like this, because their head is so shoved so far up their own ass. I have no idea what's going on. She cannot look past her own ego. She can't look past herself and realize that she is just not a good quality person for a respectable guy to date and to get in a relationship with. It's just not going to happen. But again, they have to film. They have to cope. They have to get the validation through the comments. If you were to look at these comments, you would see that it's nothing but single moms. Oh, I'm there. I'm in the same situation. I just got divorced. I just got to. It's all the same shit. And yet we're the problem. The men are the problem. The men are the ones who need to step up. How about you go back to your husband or something? I don't know. Do something other than try to torture these single men around you. That would be my advice. Let's continue.
We all heard about when we were younger, and just owning a bunch of them and keeping my own space and not having to worry about anybody else again.
You will become, don't worry, it's coming. You will become a cat lady. It's almost 100% guaranteed at this point. There's always the very small percentage, the small likelihood of you finding a simp that will be your payday, that will be your bankroll out of whatever kind of slump you're in. But honestly, I see a lot of cats in your future. I see a lot of Haagen-Dazs. I see a lot of soap opera reruns. All this is in your future. So you have a lot of that to look forward to.
But is it just me, or is dating so much harder now than it was when we were in our 20s or younger? I don't get it.
You want me to tell you why? because you don't have value how you are right now. You are a liability. You have baggage. You have a lot of stuff that men don't like. Men don't like women that have other dudes' kids. I'm gonna put it that way. Men don't like women that are in their 30s that have a lot of trauma from past relationships, from past marriages. They don't like all the complications that come with co-parenting, that come with a toxic baby daddy or whatever you want to say. Men don't like stuff like that. Respectable men that respect themselves and that have self-esteem and self-respect are not going to go for a single mom that is literally just a dumpster fire. It's just not going to happen. You have a lot of stuff going on that is very negative, and I don't blame any men to stay as far away from you as possible.
Just younger guys that are all interested in the mom thing, which is weird, or older guys who do not grow out of the frat boy phase. Somebody help.
I'm going to have to make a comment about that frat boy phrase, what she said, because here's something that women do not understand, is that when men get a certain age, because mentally, I think men they plateau mentally around that 20-something-year-old mark. I'm not sure if every guy is like this, but a lot of times men will get in their 20s, and then no matter how old they get, they still kind of like they're in their 20s. Most guys do this, and women say this happens to them, but honestly, it doesn't. They end up hitting the wall. They have a biological clock. Men don't have any of this. So even if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, these men mentally are still in their 20s mentally, honestly. And so when women say stuff like frat boy phase, it doesn't make any sense to men, because what does that mean? Doing things that don't involve crap that you like to do? Is that what you mean? Oh, we're not doing things women like to do, so we're automatically stuck in our frat boy phase. Give me a break. You're going through your 304 phase at 30 with kids. Grow up. Grow the hell up. Let's watch this next clip.
I don't care what any baby mama say. Having to raise your kids by yourself is not a flex. And this is coming from a single mother. Listen to your sister.
It's not a flex. It's actually the opposite of a flex. It's not good.
Don't let any baby mama deceive you into believing that being a single mother is more convenient than being a wife. You hear me? When I was pregnant with my daughter, I went through the whole pregnancy by myself. Ain't nobody going me to no appointments, no baby shower, no gender reveal. When my water broke, I got us to the hospital and from the hospital. And I can go on and on about my baby dad, but I slept with him. So what kind of woman did that make me? A crazy motherfucker.
I'm glad this woman said it, because I think a lot of guys have said this. They will talk trash about the man that got them pregnant, about the man that you had a kid with. But then again, you were with him. So what does that make you? It doesn't make you look good whenever you talk trash about some dude that you let hit, and then all of a sudden you carrying a kid. That's you're just insulting yourself at that point. Because the guy, he's probably gone by now. He's probably got 3 or 4 more women pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And you're talking about he's the trash. I don't think so. I think you need to look in the mirror. I think you need to self-reflect. You're opening them legs a little too easy for some of these men, right? Other men know. When you're 30 years old and you got a 10-year-old kid and you're a single mom, men know what's going on. And no, you don't make good decisions. You're not a good investment. It's all negative at that point.
You way too beautiful, way too smart, way too intelligent to be going through something like that. So live your soft girl life. Ain't nothing wrong with saying you too good to be a baby mama. You right. Because us strong black women not strong because we choose to be. We strong because we have to be.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And it's glorified. There's a lot of communities where being a single mom is glorified because they think that there's a payday, a payout. You're going to get I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of these guys aren't paying child support. They're not going to pay child support. You can walk into any sheriff's department, walk into the police department. There's a wall of these dudes that ain't paid, that have warrants out for unpaid child support. You think they're going to pay? Look, they ain't going to pay, man. They ain't going to. And then it shines a light on where your own personal value you put on yourself. Because why are you allowing some guy, and let's be real, some guy is going to do the most intimate thing with you. You're allowing him to do this, but then you're going to talk trash about him later. This is all on you. You control the access. You control 100% of the access to your body. And you obviously thought he was good enough to take the most precious thing you have, but now all of a sudden he's lower than dirt. He's lower than trash. You're talking trash. The math isn't mathing. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? The delusion, it never ends. These individuals will make these front seat car videos, which look, I love these videos. These front seat car videos are always they're always a hoot and a holler. I'll tell you that right now. There is nothing more you can learn between these front car seat coat videos. Amazing. It's honestly amazing. And a lot of these are women that probably got stood up on a date. I'm going to assume both of these got stood up on a date because they're both talking about dating, both talking about being a single mom. It's just, it happens too many times. You'll see these front seat car videos. They're complaining about dating, complaining about a single mom. When will they learn? How many women have to see videos like this before something clicks and they're like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't let Chad and Tyrone hit it raw every night of the week. Maybe I should save that for, I don't know, my husband, or maybe a long-term relationship, or literally anything other than some random dude you find on the street coming over when he's bored and he's gonna hit it and quit it. But this is the reality we live in. It's a very sad reality where for some reason women think going online and complaining about being a single mom is a flex. It's not a flex. You're not bragging. It's just sad at this point. But let me know what you guys think. Like the video, comment if you have something to say, subscribe if you are not subscribed, and I'll catch you guys later. Rat Boy out.